Hello, let's look at supply and demand. A little economics, but we won't get too involved with it. Let's look at some basic principles. Here on the left side, we have a supply equation. And the supply equation basically is the supply as a function of price. Supply as a function of price. Basically, as the price increases, so does the supply. As customers are willing to pay more money for supply, well, the employer, the manufacturer, they're willing to make more product. Um, that's how supply works. As the price goes up, the demand gets greater and greater and greater. It's going to increase. This has a positive slope. Demand will have a negative slope. And here's an equation that represents demand, and we simply have demand as a function of price. Well, as the price increases, demand will decrease because people are not willing to pay as much for a particular item. So if an item is $1, the demand is going to be high for a particular product. If the price goes up to $20, well, people are not going to be willing to purchase as many of those items, so the demand is going to get lower. So demand has a negative slope. As the price goes up, the demand goes down. Well, let's look at these two equations. We're gonna find what's called the equilibrium, or um, the equilibrium or the market price. We're going to find the market price for a product that has this for a supply equation, this for a demand equation. Basically, what we're going to do, we're going to graph these. We're going to use our TI-83 grapher to graph the different functions and just find out where they intersect. And where they intersect is going to be your market price. That's the value that you should be able to charge customers, and your supply and demand will be balanced. So you don't have too much supply, and you don't have too much demand. So let's go to a grapher, and here we're going to just plug the functions 0.45x plus 1 and negative 0.6x plus 5 into your graphing calculator. Just plug it in, go to y equals here, and I'm going to hit graph. Notice what happens. Here's one function. This function will be your supply function. Remember, as the price increases, so does the supply. Price increases, so does the supply. The next function will be your demand function. Basically, well, it's not even defined over here, but as it gets to this point, let's think about it. At this point, it's 0 and your demand is high. At 1, your demand is here, so forth and so on. Your demand, it goes down and down. At this point is your actual market price. Well, you got to find the solution. Well, you can use your calculator by going second, trace, which is calculate. We're going to go number 5, intersect. It says first curve. It's just asking a question. Where's the first curve? And see, it's highlighted. We hit enter. Second curve, asking a question again. Hit enter. Guess. They're saying guess the solution where these two lines intersect. Then we hit enter. And there's our solution. The market price, a good market price for this particular item would be about $3.81.